I've got this mechanical choke housing off of an Autolite 2100 carburetor. The problem is this port for the choke tube is extremely beat up, cross-threaded, and just destroyed. I want to try to fix that. The problem is this is about I think 7/16, 24 threads per inch. Finding a die to fit on that is proving very difficult. In addition, I don't want to just throw a die on here because there's no guarantee that cleaning out the threads and cutting these out, I'm going to line them up with the good threads here at the bottom. So my idea to try to straighten these threads out, it's probably not going to be perfect, but I'm going to take a thread file and line up the file on the back threads that are good and just start working my way towards the top. After that, I have this brass fitting which is the right size and thread pitch, and I'm going to try to make a thread chaser out of this that I can start from the bottom and work my way back to the top. As I'm doing this, I'm trying to put more pressure on this side of the file so that I cut through all this garbage here. I don't want to file down the good threads so much as I want to clean up the bad threads. And that is actually starting to look a lot better. So it looks like I've got pretty much the general shape of the threads in there and lined up. Now I'm going to try to clean them out with a homemade thread chaser. So that wasn't too bad. I'm going to make another pass on it. So that actually worked to a point. What I found was that some of these threads were so cross-threaded, especially towards the end here, that they're just completely gone. So I'm going to go back over this with the thread file, see if I can get them just in a little bit better shape, clean it up a little bit maybe on a wire wheel, and give it a shot. It looks like I lost about 20% of the threads. And I mean, this thing was so damaged and cross-threaded and stripped. I think that was just inevitable. But it looks like I did manage to get the threads back in line. I should have enough threads to be able to continue to use this with no problems. It's not a high pressure line. Just needs to hold the choke tube in. So I'm going to blow this all out with an air compressor, get all the metal shavings out, slap it back on the car, and pray for the best. Well, there it is, all back together. The fitting's screwed on straight and it's screwed on smooth, so I'm pretty happy about that. I did not tighten that fitting down too much for two reasons.
One, you know, this is really soft metal, this part, so I did not want to risk damaging the threads I had left. And two, this is just a choke heater tube. All it's doing, it doesn't need to be airtight. It's not high pressure. All it's doing is bringing up a little warm air from the exhaust manifold into the carburetor thermostat. So that's it. I'll call this a success.